Butter, brown sugar, and sugar. I'm about to put the eggs in right now. All right, bro, so this is going to be your messiest part. You got to start with your mixing slow, and then you speed it up. As you see, I got my ingredients in there, my butter, my cinnamon, my nutmeg, my eggs, my sugar, my brown sugar. So we put it in, and we start the mixing. We want to start down slow, get it going in, and as we get it mixing, we get it going around, we're going to speed it up just a little bit, and coming up and down some to get it to get down deep into the bowl. Then we're going to turn it off. We're going to actually push the butter deep down in there. And then we're going to turn it back on. And now that butter's going to start melting with the hot potatoes at the bottom. We're just going to start mixing everything. Pan. And as you see, it's just mixing at the top right now. We're getting everything going. Getting it around and around and around and around, bro. So, now I'm kind of just stirring it up with the mixer. Now I'm going to hit it with some speed. So now it's going to start hitting the bottom there. As you see, as it speeds up the mixing process, you see that all of the ingredients is now pushing down to the bottom to get all the way down in there. You always want to start at your edges first because the ingredients, they always hang around the edges. You get them there and then you speed it all the way up as fast as you can and you get the middle. Remember, when you're doing your mix, bro, the most important thing about your mix is you want to do it to taste. Because if you're not going to eat it, they're not going to eat it. If you're not going to like it, they're not going to like it. That's the most important part. Always do it to taste. And then, as you see, you don't want to get your mixer all the way into the mix. So you want to get it down as far as you can. Now I'm touching the bottom of my pan. Now I know that I'm getting all the way down at the bottom. I'm mixing everything in. As I can see right now, because I've done this so many times, I know that I'm going to have to add a little bit more sugar to mine. A tiny bit more brown sugar. A tiny bit more cinnamon to it. As you see, I added a little bit more cinnamon. A little bit more nutmeg. Get it all mixed in. Bro, it's very important that you try to get your blades of your mixer to the bottom of your bowl to get everything mixed at the bottom. You go in a circle, you work your way up with the blades of the mixer, touching the sides of the bowl, coming all the way up to just before the top of the blades of the mixer is showing out of your mix. Pan. And as you see, that mix is so beautiful, bro. It looks so good. Now we're done mixing, and watch how I get this mixer out of the mix without making a mess. You see how it's coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up? You see how it goes slower and slower and slower? Look at that, it looks so beautiful. And we're not even making a mess. See it? Look at that. No mess. It makes it so beautiful. All right, bro. Like I say, most important thing is you want to do it to taste. Now you take your little spoon. You don't want to stick it in the middle, the sides. What you want to do is just kind of do like this here. Put it on the side. Just give it like a little scrape all the way around like this here. And then come back to this side like that there. And you got your nice helping heating pile. And you want to just do like this. Damn, bro. That's very good. What are you doing when you do it to taste? You're tasting to see if you got all of the flavors that you put in there. So when someone else eats your pie, it's like melting in their mouth. So the next thing you want to do, bro, get your pie crust ready. Keep them frozen until you're ready to fill them up with your mix. I always want to go with Pillsbury, the deep dish, and those are the best. You don't want your pie crust to be bruised. So keep them frozen at all costs until you get ready to use them. You want to heat your oven to 350. If you have a convection oven, use convection. All right, so here we go. We have our mix. We have 11 pies. And I'm going to show you just how much mix to put in each pie, how to fan it out, and then how we set the top of the pie up so that we can get a nice crisp top, nice buttery flavor, nice brown crust, and it melts in your mouth when you eat it. Go over everything. Just go around everything. Get that real close up.
Okay.
All right, so this is how I fill mine. I take my spatula and hold my bowl. Because I don't have all that fancy equipment they do at the bakeries, I go like this here. Fill that one. Then I come here. Fill this one. Then I come here and I fill this one. Like that. Clean it off so I don't get no drip. And then this is how I fan mine out to see, make sure that I have enough. Take it, I go like this here. Like that. Those are beautiful pies right there. Those are so beautiful. Look at that. Those are beautiful pies. Wow, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful pies. See how they come out just perfectly even with the mix? You can't get no better than that there. So, pause it. So here we are. I'm going to show you how I top my pies with my butter, my nutmeg. And then I'm going to show you how we make these pies look so beautiful. As you can see, I got them all filled. They already look good, but I'm going to make them look much, much better. They're going to be beautified when we get done with them. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do it real quick. This is my creation, not nobody else's. My grandmother, bless her heart, Miss Leela Massey. And my mom, bless her heart, Miss Joan Massey. They showed me how to do this, and I watched them do it so many times that I've learned to perfect it and perfect it and perfect it. And nobody's going to tell me that I can't do what my parents did, my grandparents, and my mama did. Because I'm good at it. And I know I'm good at it, but I don't like to toot my own horn. I just like when people be like, taste my pies, and they be calling and begging me to make more pies, and can they have pies for Thanksgiving and Christmas? And I always say to my wife, maybe I should start charging $7 a pie. You know, I could make some real money here. But most times I choose not to, because I get enough pleasure just having people ask me to, when I make pies, can they have a couple for their family? And then they, tell my wife, hey, those pies your husband made, my family just love those pies. And they're willing to pay him to make us some more for the next holiday. And those are people from my wife's work that don't even know me. But my wife is always willing to take them in. So, after I do that, this is my next move right here. This is what kills the game for me. And people don't realize it. Some people may have done this before, but this is, what gets it going. It's probably the best part. Got a little bit of the nutmeg on top of it, on top of the butter. And I'm not a professional baker, but I'm a baker of sweet potato pies. So, when you put your butter on there and then your nutmeg on top, once you put these in the oven, the butter is going to melt. And it's going to go around the pies. And it's going to lay on top of the nutmeg. And as the pies heat up, the nutmeg has nowhere to go. The butter sitting on top is going to make the pies rise and crack. So, when you buy a pie in the store, it's real smooth on the top. These are going to have little cracks and craters in it. That's what I like. That's how you know somebody that made these pies put a lot of love into them. Pause it. All right, so now that we got all of the pies done with the toppings, we got the butter, the nutmeg in. Now we're going to put 6 in the oven at a time, and we're going to get them going cooking. Get them going baking. We're going to bake for 1 hour, 15 minutes. 6 at a time. And they're going to come out perfectly to taste. The look is going to be incredible. The smell of the house is going to be incredible. Pies are going to be good. Pause. So now that we got 6 pies in the oven, 1 hour, 15 minutes, we'll be back with you. And you'll see how they turn out. So everybody, we're back. And here's where we at. We are now with the finished product. I will say, if you follow my recipe and you do it the way I did it, you're going to love these pies. I'm not putting Patti LaBelle down because she makes a good pie. But if you follow my recipe and you taste my pie, you're only going to want these pies. Patti LaBelle, bless her heart, but these pies are way better. And my son, he's behind the camera because I'm actually making this video for my brother. Again, I make a good pie. A really, really good pie. And I want to thank my mom and my grandma, my Auntie Betty, because I watched them cook a long time, a lot of years in the kitchen. I watched them make a lot of food. And I love doing what I do. And I love putting smiles on people's faces. So if you guys are in the trials of making pies, give mine a try. Follow my ingredients. Remember, the most important thing, make it to taste. Make it to taste. Because if you're not going to eat it, they're not going to eat it. If you don't like it, they're not going to like it. These pies, they're going to water in your mouth. And my son can tell you, he'll be the first one to tear into it. Thank you for watching this video. And hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. And if you decide to try to make these pies, hit me up. Give a review. Tell people what you think if you decide to make these pies. I appreciate you. Love you. God bless. Have a happy holidays. Great Thanksgiving, great Christmas, and great New Year's. Enjoy.